Viewers, wherever you are, you're still live on Max TV, the best TV station in sports, entertainment, and more. We're just about to wind up with the very final bout of the evening, and this is a cruiserweight contest over 6 rounds. Now, officials for this bout: Judge 1, Shadrach Akwe; Judge 2, Ishmael Williams; and Judge 3, Clement Sean. Now, introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner. This evening is spotted in the black and gold trunks with red gloves to match. This is the man who came to the ring with a weight of 141.3 pounds with the official record of just 1 fight and 1 win. This is the man who is also known to be called the Hitler, Emmanuel Dekkeh. So switching over to the red corner, and this is the man who is coming from Cameroon, is in Ghana today to have a feel of boxing, is making his second appearance in the ring as a professional boxer with a weight of 191.3 pounds. This is the man with a record of only 1 fight. He lost the fight from Cameroon. He's going to fight from the Seaview Boxing Gymnasium. And this evening from the red corner, presenting to you the boxer, Kandam Kouegone. And the man in charge of this fight is the indefatigable Michael Nikwe.
All right, gentlemen, I expect a clean fight. Protect yourself at all times.
Our referee, Michael Nikwe,
you must be touch up.
will take the boxers through the last set of instructions. We're good to go. It's a cruiserweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds. And it's Seaview's Kandam Kouegone taking on Fit Square's Emmanuel Dekkeh.
Round 1.
Here we go. Cruiserweight contest. Let's see how ready these 2 boxers are. Kouegone, by the way, is Cameroonian.
Prince Kouegone, in his last fight about 2-3 months ago, he fought against the dreaded Bastille, the Beast Samer, the conqueror of our own Brema Bukum Bankuka Moko. They fought at the La Palme Royal Beach Hotel in Accra, and Kouegone gave Bastille Samer a scare.
That was a big left from Kouegone Kandam. Dekkeh has to be careful.
And Prince Kouegone gave Bastille a big scare before losing on points. So Kouegone looks like he is going to run roughshod over Dekkeh in this very fight. Looks very solid and confident.
Yeah, very solid, very confident, and very heavy as well. Came into the ring at a weight of 191.5 pounds as against Dekkeh's 178.4 pounds.
And you see, Prince, what you should take notice of is that Kandam, when he was receiving the punches from Emmanuel Dekkeh, he was smiling. That means the punches are not really hurting him. So Emmanuel Dekkeh needs to be careful. He needs to be composed inside the ring, because Kandam has a lot of hefty punches in his arm.
Yeah.
And when he throws 1-2 combinations, Emmanuel Dekkeh is going to be in a serious discomfort.
Kandam looks quite confident, and everything that Dekkeh has thrown at him so far, he's brushed off.
Prince, I don't know, something tells me a huge punch will land and it will be a scary knockout on our hands. Let's just watch and see.
Really?
I tell you, Prince.
Slow build up for this bout. And when Dekkeh was introduced, it was as if he wanted the fight to start immediately. He was so angry. Well, these two boxers would have to be careful. Bell goes for the end of the round.
6-1-1-2, all in favor for Dillian White. What next for Dillian White? He'll be looking to go for a rematch with Anthony Joshua next year.
Wow. That should look interesting. And the boxers are out for round 2. And just when the bell went, Kandam was in the corner of Dekkeh already. Let's say a very big thank you to Eddie's Pizza. They are telling us to bring our kids along to any of their locations for them to eat free. Now you can locate Eddie's Pizza at Achimota, East Legon, ANC Mall, Tema Community 8, Ashaiman, Wager, Accra Mall, Frafraha, Kwabenya, Dan Suman. Oh, not too sure whether that is part of boxing though. And yeah, you see Michael Nekwe cautioning Kandam. And again, looking for that big opening.
And Prince, a word of caution for Emmanuel Dekkeh. When he's throwing his punches, he needs to be careful. He needs to have one punch covering his chin. When you look at what Kandam is doing, every time he's going forward, surging forward, he has one punch covering his chin.
Okay, so there, a big one from Dekkeh, wobbled Kandam. And this time around, it's Kandam who goes in for the clinch.
That was a good punch there from Emmanuel Dekkeh.
A very solid one. Well, for those of you who are wondering how you can get your good and delicious pizza, let's call the number 056 1111153. 056 1111153.
Prince, boxing is indeed the theater of surprises. You never know what's coming to you. I spoke earlier about Kouegone fighting against the dreaded Bastille Samer. Bastille was never able to buckle or even rock Kouegone the whole fight. But here we have unsung Emmanuel Dekkeh, and he has buckled the feet of Kouegone. Boxing indeed is the theater of surprises.
Yeah, well, take your chances. It goes to your advantage. The Cameroonian has been looking for that big opening, hasn't found it as yet, as the round ends.
So let's see what happens in the third round.
3.
And in saying that, Prince, with Ghanaian boxers fighting abroad, we have Sena Agbeko, who is currently the WBC US champion in the super middleweight division. He defeated Isaiah Steen recently, very highly rated Isaiah Steen, and he's currently ranked in the top 15 in the WBC. Sena Agbeko, the African assassin, is very much in contention for a world championship.
Refreshing news. Can only wish him the very best as he surges on. Cruiserweight contest currently ongoing on your screens here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. It's scheduled for 6 rounds. Seaview taking on Fit Square. Seaview represented by Kandam, Kouegone, and Emmanuel Dekkeh is representing the Fifth Square Gym. And again, Kouegone, timing has not been of the best of friends for him, and so he's not been able to land that big right of his. Dekkeh does well.
Prince Kouegone has thrown away his good jabs and is just going for the big shots. He has to revert to his actual style of jabbing, finding a way before landing those hooks and straight rights. He has abandoned his good jab and he's just going head hunting for a big shot. And in doing so, Dekkeh is picking him apart.
And that's a good one from my brother. You see, when Kandam started the fight in round 1, you could see his establishment of his jab was really key. And that was giving a lot of troubles in a part of Emmanuel Dekkeh. But now he has abandoned that. He's rather going in for the kill. And that is not as a nice way of boxing. When you want to box, you need to lead with jab. Jab proves way for you to also do what comes up with a big punch. But now he's relying on the big punch, and that is also playing an important and advantage part on Emmanuel Dekkeh. Emmanuel Dekkeh picking up the jab and is picking up points over Kandam.
Strong, steady fight this is. Cruiserweight. And Kandam goes in once again, but obviously the approach has not worked. Into the last couple of seconds, end of the round.
On his opponent, Kandam. Kandam needs to revert back to the jab establishment.
Here we go, round 4. And the exchanges will begin immediately. And Nana, I would want to believe that Dekkeh may have probably done enough to pick up the points and move on. On the other hand, Kandam is looking for the short route.
Yeah, Kandam in the beginning did not really respect Dekkeh's power until he was rocked. I don't know why he has still abandoned his jab and he just wants to get Dekkeh out of there. He probably knows that he would not be able to box Dekkeh, so his only option is to throw those roundhouse punches, those haymakers, and score a quick knockout. But hey, Dekkeh is also wily, he's also very wary of that, and he's able to clinch whenever Kandam wants to come in. Kandam needs to strategize very well and look at establishing a jab like NY said, and try to fight behind the jab. That would steady up his game plan. Right now, they are giving us more of a wrestling match, but we are trying to watch a boxing match. Both boxers should really refresh their styles and try to put up a better show.
And you see, Prince, to add up to my brother's submission, you see, cruiserweight is something that is right next to heavyweight. And if we can recall, the fight between Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua. You see, Anthony Joshua is the kind of fighter that really relies on his power punches.
Yeah.
He has a lot of hefty punches. But when you look on the part of Alexander Usyk, he's the kind of boxer who likes to box. A heavyweight boxer who likes to box. It's very rare to see that kind of heavyweight boxers.
Yeah.
And when you to meet up with that kind of boxers, you are going to face a lot of discomfort. And when you see here, Kandam, you started with a lot of jab establishment. Stick to that key. Moving forward with jab establishment is very, very key. You don't move forward without jabbing. What are you moving forward for? When you move forward with that kind of bare face, you give the chance of Emmanuel Dekkeh to exploit on the spaces that you've opened. So I feel Kandam, if he really wants to get on point, then he needs to revert back to the jab establishment. Or else, Emmanuel Dekkeh loved that kind of brawl fight, and it's going on well for him.
So the round would come to an end without any significant change in pattern.
Coaches, our trainers, to really work on the few ones that we have, to refine them and make sure that they really come out, so that when they come out on the world stage, they will come out and make us proud.
Temporary halt now, and the guard needs to be fixed well. Dekkeh is okay, and so fight will begin. It's not been the cleanest of fights that we've seen. There's been a lot of clinching. Of course, both boxers trying to avoid the opportunity where they would open up and leave both face and body unguarded.
And I must say, Prince, the technique of both fighters is somehow missing here, because Emmanuel Dekkeh is not really relying on the jab establishment anymore. So as Kandam to as well. You know, when you are boxing and you want to make it an entertaining fight, you need to make sure that your technique is also on the A game. The technique of both fighters is a suspense.
And Prince, there was an argument between Elvis Aogan, the soldier boxer, and middleweight Ernest Akouche. Ernest Akouche challenged Elvis in the ring the other time, and they almost got into a fight in the stands, making the fans to start screaming and yelling.
Well,
but right in the ring, we have a battle on our hands.
that's a tough battle there, and let's see how these boxers walk us through to the end of the round. Again, lots of clinching there.
Yes, you know, Prince, when you got these kind of fighters that don't really rely on the technique we are looking for, there's always going to be a brawl fight and a lot of clinching. You're not going to see a lot of clean punches landing, because both fighters have tended to turn the fight into a rough kind of fighting. And in a rough kind of fighting, you don't really see the kind of punches that are landing cleanly unless they change the tactics of boxing that they are giving to us in the ring. Both fighters, I really don't know, the technique is missing.
Well, like I did indicate earlier, we've not seen the best of cruiserweight bout here this evening. Both boxers are avoiding to open up, and so 1-2 punches and then the clinch follows. It's been the status quo from round one.
Please, I have watched Kandam Kouegone train and spar at the Accra Boxing Club in Kouegone under the tutelage of Coach George Smart Abbey. But tonight he's fighting for the CV Boxing Gym. A hefty right to the face of Kandam. And as I was saying, he normally spars, you know, when he's sparring, he those clean punches from Dekkeh will really catch the eye of the judges and might sway the decision in his favor.
And Prince, this is the sixth round, the last round. Don't be surprised if you see both men throwing it all, because as my brother said, it's kind of an even match. You can't see any significant punches thrown by both fighters. So we wouldn't be surprised if they leave it all in this last round, because, you know, judges will go back to the scorecards and they will really want to see what you've done so far in the other rounds. This sixth round is the championship round.
Yeah.
and both fighters need to at least give it all and get some clean punches.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. And there again, both boxers entangled in that clinch and virtually going out of the ring.
And you see, Prince, when it happens like that, it's in favor of Emmanuel Dekkeh, because Emmanuel Dekkeh is really working so hard to be at par on the kind of strength of Kandam. Kandam is a beast. You can look at him. I'm just here thinking of what kind of punch is gonna get him to sleep.
Yeah.
He's a beast. So you can see Emmanuel Dekkeh is really working tirelessly. And if it gets into the clinch game and it has to be the referee to, stop them, then Emmanuel Dekkeh has the chance to do what? Have a breather, because Kandam is really stalking him. But one problem about Kandam is that stalking your opponent without punching him is a disadvantage. You need to stalk him with jab establishment, and that is going to worry your opponent. But you move forward with no jab, then that's a disadvantage for me.
Well, I think the cornermen of Dekkeh seem to be on top of the game plan, and they're telling him exactly what to do. And it looks like he's played well according to the instructions given to him, Dekkeh that is. Into the corner they go again for yet another clinching episode.
With less than half a minute on the clock, this fight might as well go to the scorecards. And who knows the verdict that might come out. We should be ready for anything, Prince. Kandam started on a very bright note, but somewhere he lost focus and allowed Dekkeh to land some very huge and telling punches. He got buckled a couple of times, and Dekkeh has also landed some eye-catching punches. Let's see what happens.
Well, we are going into the last 10 seconds of this final round of the final bout of the evening. Fight night 18. They're trying to get into the give and take, but the clinching has played a better part of this bout. And we definitely will go to the scorecards, I beg your pardon.
We now have the verdicts. And viewers, wherever you are, and the fans who are here, thank you so much for being part of the show. But I can't courtesy of Agma Media Promotions and Ghana Boxing Authority. We want to thank all our sponsors. Now we have the verdicts. Judge 1, Nathaniel Obeng scored about 54-60. Judge 2, Ishmael Williams scored about 56-58. Judge 3, Richard Amevi scored about 55-59 by unanimous point decision, presenting to you the winner, ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel Dekkeh. On that note, thank you all for coming. God bless you, and we shall meet you in 2 weeks' time. Stay blessed, but then be good. Now I have Emmanuel Dekkeh. Emmanuel Dekkeh, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir.
Now, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Are you sure you are feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
But your opponent gave you for your money.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. Wait, he's my friend, he's my best friend. Yeah.
So what are you looking forward to see in you?
Yeah. It's been a long time. I fight my first, this is the second one because I'm positive for the injury. But now I'm back.
Now you are back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for coming. And so that was Emmanuel Dekkeh. Wherever you are, thanks so much to our dignity and everybody who has made the day. Thank you so much. And then we shall meet again 2 weeks. Stay blessed and then be good.